Hi, my name is Erin, and you're watching Straight from the Headphone Jack, a blog dedicated to album and concert reviews. Today I have Josh Todd from Josh Todd The Conflict with me. How you doing?
What's up? I'm doing really good.
Awesome. How are you enjoying Nashville?
I am, yeah. I mean, it's such a great music town, and we have a lot of friends here, and it's great that I'm taking this band here for the first time.
Awesome. First time here in Nashville with Josh Todd The Conflict. So, they are playing tonight at the Cannery Ballroom here at the Mercy Lounge.
Yes.
And let's just jump into some questions.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. So tell me a little bit about Josh Todd The Conflict.
Well, last year, Stevie D and I, the guitar player from Buckcherry, we were on the road with Buckcherry, and I was just itching to make new music, and it kind of started with, I had a clothing company called Spray Gun War at the time, and we did this EP that was all electronic out on the road, and it's called Into the Blackness, and we had such a fun time doing it. And Stevie wasn't given a lot of opportunities to write in Buckcherry, so I found out a lot more about him as far as his abilities and talents, and we just had a really good songwriting chemistry, and we've been longtime friends way before he was in Buckcherry. So
Oh, really? How did you guys meet?
I met him when I was 19, when I first moved to LA from Orange County, California.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like a coworker of mine. I worked at this vintage clothing store in Venice.
That is so cool.
Yeah, in Venice Beach, and that's where I met Stevie, and then we became roommates, and just really good friends. And we were never in the same bands. We were always doing separate things until Buckcherry.
That's pretty awesome. So cool.
Yeah.
And
So
then it just
real
kinda
quick,
went
to
from
answer
there.
your question, like we did the EP all on our own, put it out on TuneCore. We had a lot of fun. We made a video for this single called OMG, and then we got off the road with Buckcherry in November last year, and there was just a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of disarray going on in the camp, and
Yeah.
I was ready to make a new record. It had been a long time, and so I told Stevie, I want to get back to my roots. I want to make a heavier record. I always wanted to have two bands, a band outside of Buckcherry, so that I could go do The Conflict for a while and then get back to Buckcherry after a whole Conflict tour and so on and so forth. And so that was the plan, and like the first song we wrote was Year of the Tiger.
Yeah.
And that kind of kicked off everything. Like I was just like, this is what it needs to be. This is amazing.
Yes. It's a really good album. It's very hard
Thank
rock. I think honestly it's probably the best work that you've put out.
Thank you.
As a Buckcherry fan, like I really think
That's
it's
awesome.
fantastic.
That's
I
awesome.
really enjoyed it. So tell me, what is this album about?
It was just really a labor of love, and it's just about where I'm at in my life right now, and I feel like I learned a lot vocally on this record. I learned a lot from my songwriting abilities, and I just had such a good time creating this music with Stevie, because we have a really good connection. That's so important. Passion is so important to make good music.
Oh yeah, and you have to be able to get along with the people you're making music with too.
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
the connection is very important. So the writing process for this album, what was that like? Did you have a muse for this, or did you just come to you?
It's kind of the same. I write all the lyrics and melodies of all the bands that I've been in, and Stevie wrote all the music for this, and we collaborated like that. We did it all. We wrote everything, he and I, and it was great. I just take music like song by song. I don't really like go, I have this whole body of work in my head, and I just want to, I just go, I want to make a record. I'm ready, and then we just start building an empire. Really, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like building a house.
It absolutely is. So what do you want your fans to take away from Year of the Tiger?
Inspiration. If I can inspire one person, that's really like where it's all at. I do this to really. I got into the music game because of passion, because it was the only thing I could find in my life that it was really consistent as far as making me happy.
Yeah.
And so, full circle for me is like getting on stage, playing these songs, and seeing somebody really excited, and mouthing the lyrics, and feeling like they couldn't wait for you to come to their town. And
so that's what excites,
it's all about.
Yeah, that's what excites you the most about your fans, is when they're mouthing the lyrics, when they're having a good time, when they're dancing.
Absolutely.
That's what gets you really excited.
That's
awesome.
a payoff, because there's a lot of other stuff behind the scenes. It's
Right.
grueling.
Oh
you know?
yeah, absolutely. And how has tour affected your life? Because you're on the road, or when you were with Buck Cherry, you were on the road a lot, and now you're back out with Josh Todd and The Conflict. So, how does tour life affect you?
I was home a lot this year. I did a lot of fly dates with Buck Cherry since February this year. So been home a lot. So it was time. It was time to get out here and really get some work in with The Conflict and get some stage time. With the band, and we're having such a good time, all four of us. Sean Winchester's on the drums. He's doing double duty with me. He plays drums in Buck Cherry as well. Great guy. And then we brought this guy Greg Cash into the fold. Amazing bass player. Came highly recommended from a lot of people.
Is he related to the Johnny Cash?
No, he's not related to Johnny Cash. But he played with Dorothy and a lot of other bands, and he's known Sean for a long time. They're good friends, and it's just been so much fun playing with these guys.
Oh, very awesome. Did you have a lot of collaboration with other songwriters for this album too?
No.
No? It was just all you.
I don't need any other songwriters. I'm a songwriter.
You're a lone wolf on that.
Yeah,
yes. And well, you do a good job of it. So
Thank you.
That's fantastic. And so you've been in the industry for a really long time right now, from Buck Cherry to now.
Yes.
So what has been the most exciting part of your career?
I mean, there's so many things that are exciting, I just think having success, dealing with a lot of adversity and overcoming it and having great success, that's kind of been a reoccurring theme in my career. And, although it's humbling and tough at times, the payoff is amazing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. Absolutely. So we're going to do a lightning round real quick.
Okay.
And then we'll let you go.
A lightning round, what does that mean?
So I'm going to ask you what's your favorite or
Okay.
some question. Just say the first thing that comes up in your head.
Okay.
All right. What's your favorite beer?
Budweiser in a can.
Budweiser in a can.
Yeah.
Favorite city to visit?
Wow. Probably Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yep.
Cheat food.
Cheap food?
Cheat food, as in In-N-Out burger.
In-N-Out burger.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So you're a big sports fan. So favorite team?
Favorite football team would be Dallas Cowboys. Favorite college team, Oklahoma Sooners.
All right.
Yeah.
And who do you?
But my favorite sport
Favorite sport?
is motorsports.
Really?
All racing. Yeah.
Really?
MotoGP is probably my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's your favorite biker? Do you ride yourself as well?
Biker or racer?
I'm sorry, racer. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
you
really,
say motorsports, I think.
I really like this new guy in MotoGP, Johan Zarco. He's really great, a French guy. I think he's really fast and talented. I love Valentino Rossi, of course, Marc Marquez. There's a lot of guys.
Yeah.
That are great. Yeah.
Do you ride yourself?
Yeah. I've had many motorcycles.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But
awesome.
not currently because I had to get off the street. I have a speed issue, so now I just race go-karts.
So you have a lead foot a little bit?
Yeah, best not to be on the street.
Yeah, best not to be on the street.
Costs me a lot of money.
Go-karts get up to what, 35 miles an hour at the max?
No. They go like 75 miles an hour.
Really?
The fast ones.
The fast ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool. All right, last question. Who do you call when you have super exciting news and you have to tell somebody?
My wife and my mom.
Your wife and your mom.
Yep.
That's really nice. All right,
Yep.
shout out to the wife and the mom.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining us. Year of the Tiger is available to stream on Spotify. It's available on iTunes. I'm sure you can listen to it on Apple Music as well. Thanks for tuning in. This is Josh Todd. I'm Erin. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Join the conflict.
Join the conflict. # join the conflict.